Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Chopra. It has been 9 days since the terror attack in Pahalgam. As the nation mourns the loss of 26 innocent civilians, India has made it abundantly clear that we will hit back and hit back strong and make sure that the terrorists face unimaginable punishment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has held back-to-back super cabinet meetings with top officials to review India's security preparedness. As the thorough investigation continues, the NIA chief has made big revelations, including the fact that terrorists were present at the Baisaran Valley 2 days before the heinous attack. They had in fact scouted 3 other locations in J&K. Meanwhile, Pakistan is on their own trip with their top officials claiming that they are victims of terrorism. They're pointing fingers at us, accusing the Indian government of a false flag operation. And that's not all. Their media is rife today with lies. On that note, welcome to another episode of a series that we have decided to call Jhootistan, where we debunk the propaganda being peddled by Pakistani media outlets. This is inspired by All India Radio's campaign during the 1965 Indo-Pak war. Back then, All India Radio countered Pakistan's false narratives and exaggerations with a program called Radio Jhootistan and Radio Guppistaan. Let's now take a look at what the news outlets, firstly, of Pakistan are reporting. Let me quickly take our viewers through what's going on as far as news in Pakistan is concerned. Viewers, of course, there's a possibility that some of us will not be able to access some of these websites, but let me begin with RE News. So RE News, this is the home page for RE News. As you can see, the top news is Pakistan Army holds war exercises amid heightened tensions with India. The Pakistan Army's war exercises continue in the wake of India's false flag Pahalgam attack in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. So this is what RE News is about. Then of course they're reporting that India has now closed its airspace to Pakistan Airlines as tensions rise, and Pakistan has partially closed airspace in Karachi and Lahore as well. But their focus is to tell their citizens that they are holding military exercises. Dawn has now reported their top focus seems to be Gaza at this point in time, but not too much, as we can see on the India-Pakistan issue. They've just mentioned, as India-Pakistan tensions heat up, Gilgit-Baltistan tour operators see their earnings evacuate. So Dawn here pretty much concerned about Gilgit-Baltistan. They've also said India and Pakistan in the meme infliction of war that is taking place. So Dawn, it seems, is not doing any excessive reportage of what's happening between India and Pakistan. Then we have Dunya News, which of course has spoken about US Secretary of State Marco Rubio calling Shehbaz Sharif and S. Jaishankar amid the India-Pak tensions. They've also reported, of course, how General Asim Malik has now become the National Security Advisor, and they also say that Ishaq Dar's statement has been put out. Pakistan will respond with full might to any Indian aggression. So clearly Pakistan, they're expecting Indian aggression here. Interestingly, they've written Indian government playing politics over the blood of its own citizens. This is by Mariam Aurangzeb. So Mariam Aurangzeb is claiming that India is playing politics over the blood of its own citizens. Then Geo News says Pakistan is holding live fire drills amid escalating tensions with India. So once again reiterating to its citizens what Pakistani army is currently up to at this point in time. And of course that's about it as far as coverage of India-Pakistan is concerned. They've also written Delhi's Indus water treaty move is dangerous. Yes, well, it's very dangerous for Pakistan. But let's move on to, of course, Pakistan Observer, talking about Pakistan urges US to impress upon India to act responsibly. Of course, that's what Pakistan would have said in that conversation that's taken place between Marco Rubio and others as well, but they've forgotten somewhere to mention what the US told Pakistan as well. The US, viewers, has asked Pakistan to condemn the terror attack that has taken place in Pahalgam. Of course, Pakistan will never do that. Then, of course, Pakistan today talks about more FDI, $700 million worth of FDI, saying that Pakistan not waiting for future but shaping it. How bizarre, how bizarre. Then the DG ISPR here has put out a statement saying irrefutable evidence proves India waging cross-border terrorism against Pakistan. Amazing. They've also said Pakistan has credible evidence of regional adversaries sponsored the Jafar Express attack. So Pakistan somewhere now claiming that India is responsible for terrorism taking place on Pakistani soil. Do we have more? Okay, the Nation has written Pakistan won't initiate but will strongly retaliate to Indian aggression. So Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan's statement there on the front page talking about how Pakistan will not initiate after backing the terror attack in Pahalgam. Pakistan today comes out and says we will not initiate but we will retaliate to whatever India does at this point in time. Let's move on to what else has been written in the Pakistani media. International, the news talks about Pakistan Army conducting exercises featuring modern weapons. It says India poses serious threat to regional stability via politically motivated and irresponsible actions is what Pakistan has told the OIC, and they're now saying that India is the one that poses a serious regional threat. India yet to disclose evidence regarding Pakistan. The Express Tribune, of course, talks about Secretary Rubio urging both countries to cooperate with one another. Karachi and Lahore airspace being temporarily restricted for security reasons. India blocking access to Pakistani entertainment channels on YouTube, and how Pakistan, as I mentioned earlier, has appointed DG ISI Lieutenant General Asim Malik as its NSA. Bilawal Bhutto has termed India's steps against Pakistan as irrational. Pakistan versus India military strength compared amid tensions. Interesting articles there on India and Pakistan as far as the media is concerned. Meanwhile, viewers, that's not all. That's of course the Pakistani media. We now take you through how citizens of Pakistan are talking online. Here's a user who's written, there is no both sides, brother. I'm a Pakistani and everything on this side of the border is so chill. No warmongering, only memes and watching Indian podcasts, movies and everything like normal. It's only in India that the mass hysteria has spread, mostly due to a Sanghi government. Okay, another user writes, what Pakistani idiots don't realize that just by India making them deploy their force on the border and running here and there, India is depleting their fragile economy resources, which was about to go bankrupt. Pakistanis are just making memes here when we will destroy them in this way. So that is of course a response to what has been written by a Pakistani citizen. Let's move on to the next as well. Bilal Tiger here writes, do something while you'll only lion on social media. Pakistan making memes this time because they know India can't do anything. And someone else has written, when India screams in a frenzy of war, Pakistan mocks it with laughter and memes. Their noise and our laughter. Once again, the enemy's confusion is on full display, and Pakistan is always ready to convert aggression into amusement. Pakistan Zindabad. Let's move on to what else social media users are writing at this point in time. We are making fun of India and making memes day and night and aren't taking the Indian threat seriously because the army that we have, because of the army that the Pakistani curse them day and night and make fun of them. I'm having a lot of trouble in fact reading this as well. Fun of them while these soldiers are ready to sacrifice themselves for this country. India has a habit of blaming Pakistan for no reason without any evidence. While India's serving Navy officer Kurbhushan Yadav is currently under arrest, and he has confessed his involvement in killings of civilians in Balochistan and other parts of Pakistan. So this is the sort of lies and deceit that continues on as far as the narrative in Pakistan is concerned. But